What's up, Coast to Coast Fantasy Premier League managers? This is your Game Week 26 recap. Let's take a look at the live table here and see what happened this week.
It is with special guest Barksenal.
Oh yes, say hello, Barksenal. Kyle Barks.
Thanks for having me, guys. Thanks for having me. A great honor.
It's a pleasure to have you on here. So it is tight at the top, folks. In fact, it is so tight, it is tied at the tops. Austin, you are up there battling it out with FPL Americans. Space Jammers close behind. And Barksenal, you're right there too. And then Shoddy with another good week. He's up there. It is tied at the top. And then Mr. Santel, he jumped up, 2 places. I stayed in 7th. Payne and Diaz, a tough week, took a -8 and only got 73. And get a load of this guy, rose up to 14th. And then managers of the week, Mateo. Yes.
Woo!
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
We love to see it. You did your team, and look, you got rewarded. You're still in the cellar, but that's all right. Also, shout out to Kill Michael King, Ty Freder King with a great week as well, breaking the 100 barrier. It's always good to see that. All right. Well, with that, we'll go through kind of the let's look at my team first. I didn't have a great week. I did 2 transfers, got Salah in. He got a measly goal. I'm glad he got that at least. But my back line is in absolute shambles. My goalkeeper still have Ward. Might need to hit the wild card button soon. Got returns from a lot of attackers, which kept me afloat. But overall, my week, really like the Arsenal boys. Nketiah, now that Trossard's in the mix, might have to get rid of him. I would probably offload him at this point. But Kane and Haaland, consistency up top is good for me, but not too much of an exciting week. Gonna need some magical things to happen if I'm gonna rise up the table, but still got triple captain, still got bench boost, still got wild card. So hopefully I get to have some fun coming up here shortly. Austin, do you want to take a look at your team?
Yeah, speaking of triple captain, that's a nice feeling to still have it. I do not. I used mine. It was Salah. I had high hopes. I was thinking about Saka. He obviously did the business. Barks, you captained Saka, didn't you?
Sure did.
Thanks,
And it paid off.
Man, definitely. Yeah, 15 points. I mean, I guess Salah wasn't too far behind. He got 11, but the triple captain, double game week from Salah. I was really hoping he'd get more, hit the crossbar in that first game. Could have had a couple assists overall, but didn't quite happen. Overall, decent week. I was looking at it, especially with the Arsenal game, thinking I was going to be flying, and the rest of the league did very well too. 84 wasn't that great of a score for this week. Looking at everybody else's scores, there was a lot of good scores going around. So, yeah, we'll see how things shake out. It's nice to be tied up there. Triple captain again. Salah did anything else, I would have been soaring, but a lot of good performances around the league this week. And I got some work to do on my team. I still have some stinkers in there as well. Mr. Marte, I don't know how he's still in my team, but he's not really playing. And when he did, he was a 1-point merchant, maybe a 2-point merchant. But we move, and let's take a look at Mr. Barksenal's team. I can pull that up for you if you like, Bark.
Sure thing. And look at those guys. What a team. Anyway, let's dive into it. We got Bueno in the back. He was just purely a cover coming in this week. Had to bring him in. Now, obviously, he's banged up. We're going to have to probably make a move here, considering I got Shaw and Patterson, my other 2 defenders on my bench, both with a knock. Hopefully, Shaw's ready to go. 75% probability he's back in. So I might have to take my free transfer there in the defense, but everywhere else, I'm probably going to hang on. I would probably try to offload Mahrez in the next coming weeks, but he's going to have to stay because of the problems in my defense right now. Other than that, Saka with a good captaincy, I think a good choice. It was either him or Salah this week. I think a lot of people chose between the 2, obviously, and end up paying off.
Yeah, it was a good week all around. You definitely got some things going on with these boys. Lack of match fitness. What is Patterson doing right now?
Yeah, he's been sitting around, dude. He's been sitting around a long time. He's been taking that bottom right corner for me on the screen for a long time. Just haven't really done anything with him.
That's his spot, huh? What is he?
Yeah.
3.9 though. I mean, that's,
Yeah, he only went down 0.1, so you know.
Bueno hamstring. That's no good. He went out early in his game, I believe. But 3.9 and he was playing. I mean, that's pretty special, I'd say.
He's pretty
Exactly.
exciting when he plays. He's kind of a really technical left back that gets forward. So maybe one to hang on to. Just stash him on the bench. But you got Patterson too, so it's a
And
tough
you got
one.
that role already filled.
Yeah, the bottom right corner filled for sure.
But yeah, we
right.
Dow team, Logan, if you want to pull that up.
Yeah, I can pull it up.
Around the league, I mean, breaking 100 points is always big. That doesn't happen too much. And Barks, real quick too, was pointing out. If you want to show the months log, that was pretty cool as well after Dow team. But a little breakdown month to month.
Yeah, I'll pull that up after this. But the Dow team scored better than 13 teams in the league this week. The Dow team played the free hit. It went all right. The Liverpool double game week served him well, I think, with Trent. Robertson got benched in the second game for Tamikas, and he did well. So that's one to look at if you do have Robertson. You might want to – he's a rotation risk for sure. The Everton double game week did horrible for the Dow. Pickford with 2, Tarkowski with 0 in 180 minutes. That is shocking. Iwobi with 4. The double game week for Wolves also didn't pan out for Kilman. It's a solid week, above the average in the league for the Dow. The proposals will be live once you receive this video on the site, so I'll send that link in as well, and we can start thinking about how the Dow team wants to set up for next week. Just to get a preview of that, this is the current Dow team. We got Pope in goal against City. We'll probably make a proposal to start Kepa over Pope against City. But I think the team's looking pretty good. I think it's looking pretty good here. So maybe not much needed to do this week for the Dow team. The squad coming back in play after the free hit. Then let's take a look at the league again. Which month were we wanting to look at here for you, Barksy?
We just go to February. Top February score was Mr. Santel. He had a roaring February. Pretty impressive with 316 points in the month. And February's a shorter month. Not as many days in there. Probably same amount of games, but just fun fact there. But it was a big performance from him. I mean, he's moving up the table. Richard's always up there. Shoddy as well has been having some great weeks.
Yeah, look at me. Cool. I'm hanging in there. I'm fighting hard in the middle of the table. I'm trying to get up there to the Champions League spots. There's a pretty big gap. There's a pretty big gap between, I think it's 5th and 6th. It's 20 points from 1 to 5. So that's one game, one good captain choice maybe. And then from there, let's see, it goes 40 points, 50 points down. So there's a pretty good back gap between 5 and 6. We'll see if any of these mid-table battlers can make it up there. But, last thing I want to say is another shout out to Mateo. Really good week, mate. You freaking outdid yourself. Broke the 100 mark. You're only like, let's see the squad.
He did a transfer. Check out that transfer.
He did a transfer.
Brilliant transfer. If you click the number 1, Logan, it'll show. This is for all you guys if you're trying to do some recon on other people. Gazaniga out, Alisson in. Big return from Alisson. That was a smart move. Well done, Mateo.
Well done. Likes to transfer the goalies. All right. But that will be the recap for this week. Once again, thank you, Barksenal, for joining us. We'll be texting some other people to see if they want to hop on one of these, either recap of the week or the team reveals. We'll hit you with another video soon for the team reveals for Gameweek 27. Gameweek 27 coming up here Saturday morning. A nice slate of matches for us. We'll be watching those. We'll be tuned in. And make sure if you do have your NFT in your wallet, come and vote. I'll get those proposals live so that we can get the Dow team sorted. And if you don't have your wallet yet, super easy to set up. I encourage you to do it. It's lots of fun. And there's $200 on the line to be distributed throughout the league, and $200 we'll vote on what charity to give it to. So appreciate everyone. Good luck to the managers in this next week, and we'll talk to you soon.